What's up, Firestormers? Welcome to another Member of the Week interview. Today we're here with Arthur Cohn, and I'm going to have him introduce himself. So here you go.
Hey everybody, Arthur Cohn with Transamerica Financial Advisors. Been with Firestorm, one of the early adopters. Last June we started a new chapter in Lone Tree, and I had approached Philip long before that about starting a chapter, and I was thrilled to be invited to be one of the founders of the Lone Tree chapter, which was really, really cool. So
Awesome.
That's, sort of my history and how I became part of Firestorm. It actually was referred to Firestorm by a good friend of mine who was already in Firestorm.
Oh, fantastic. So do you want to give us a little background on what you used to do and what you're currently doing?
Sure. Before Transamerica, I was with the Coca-Cola Company in a corporate position based here in the West, and my title was Senior National Account Executive for the West Region, working on our Sodexo business, which is one of our major multinational partners in Coca-Cola. Had about a $100 million region, all the western states, Alaska, Hawaii, and I was sort of the glue that held the bottling system together with the client end user to drive merchandising, best practices in the marketplace, and obviously brand development, a lot of merchandising training, things like that. So I spent a lot of my time influencing and training, I think, thousands of people over 16 years. But I retired in March of 2015 and started my business with Transamerica the following month. Something I'd always had a passion for was investing and helping families, and that's what I do now, which has given me immense satisfaction in my encore career, so to speak.
That's awesome. Cool. So, you've been around at Firestorm since June of last year. 8 months or so. What's some bit of advice that you would give to either a new member or maybe a prospective new member that's checking out Firestorm?
The best advice I could give would be to be a great listener and have an open mind about what other people are doing and saying. When I found out, it was such a huge transition for me to go from 25, 30 years in corporate positions to business ownership.
Yeah.
I mean, literally overnight, and I had no idea what I was getting myself into. And I found that connecting with other Firestorm members, we all shared many of the common principles of business ownership. You've got to get up every morning. You've got to be excited. You've got to have a sales and service mentality. You have to be teachable and coachable. You have to be enthusiastic about what you do. You have to have some ambition, to succeed and go at it over and over and over, even with failures. And also being motivated and being motivated by others. All those principles play into what we do every day. And especially my group in Firestorm, I love the group that I'm with. I've made great friendships, but more importantly, have learned a lot from the people in my group about the to's and not to's, especially when you own your own business.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thanks for sharing. So I think that about wraps it up. Any parting thoughts that you want to leave everybody with?
The parting thought would be put yourself out there. Business to business is the fastest growing business sector in the country, especially in Denver Metro. I mean, we are ranked number 1 or 2 in the country in terms of business to business, small business. And I would say, for any small business, you have to connect. You're not on an island. Everything is evolving in terms of our economy, and especially in small business these days. So be smart, communicate, be connected, and congratulations.
Awesome. Thanks for being with us, Arthur. All right, so that wraps it up for this Member of the Week, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.